Yes, they're reloaded, man. It's your boy 3 Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Say it with me, y'all. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk some hip-hop, man. Let's talk some Nas and Jones. Nas Escobar moving on your week production. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, right? I mean, I got nothing but love for Nas, right? Now, Nas is in my top 5 of all time. Let's just get that out the way, right? I wasn't the biggest fan of the King's Disease trilogy with him and Hit Boy. I know a lot of people like that combination. I wasn't really too crazy about that, right? And I guess for me, following Nas from Live from the Barbecue and everything, from Back to the Grill again, Grill again, he drops Halftime off I think it was the Zoolander project he dropped that off of, and then going into Illmatic, and then bam, you know the rest, right? Who's the best MC? Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. All that fly stuff, right? When I was 12, I wanted help with stuff in Jesus. That's Nas, right? Now, we go back to Illmatic, right? But let's just say right here. If you see the title of this one, right? Nas and DJ Premier, their release date for a project. I don't believe there's a name for this project yet, but they're linking up and they're doing I don't know how many cuts they're doing. It's Nas and Premiere linking up to do a project. Now, yes, as I clap for that, yes. But it's bittersweet for me, y'all, because let's be honest, man. After Illmatic, bruh, what did Primo do? He did Memory Lane. He did New York State of Mind Part 1. And let's just get this out the way. New York State of Mind Part 2, I'm taking it over New York State of Mind Part 1 on Illmatic. Yes, New York State of Mind Part 2, I got that over New York State Part 1. That's just me, though. You know what I mean? He did Memory Lane. What did he do? Memory Lane, Represent, and New York State of Mind. So he did 3 tracks off the Nas' first album, Illmatic, which is a certified classic. You know, if you know, you know. I think also on the It Was Written project, he did 1 beat on there. Premiere I'm talking about. I believe that was I Gave You Power. And then on I Am, he did New York State of Mind Part 2. And he also did Nas's Like. On Nostradamus, he did Come Get With Me. That's the best song. Let's keep it real, Nas. We love Nas, but Nostradamus was not a good project. Come on, man. 3.5 mics at best. At best. That was not a good Nas album at all. I'm not going to lie to you. Did not like that album and anything like that, right? And he's done Classic and a song with him. I believe A$AP Ferg, one of A$AP dudes Nas has worked with. Now, I think we were all clamoring for Nas and Premiere to link up after Illmatic, after It Was Written, after I Am. We wanted them to do a whole project together, right? But let's be honest, we're talking about the 90s here. And even on Premiere, who for the most part, he did a large of production for him and Gangstar, Guru and everything like that. R.I.P. Guru, who, to be honest, Guru is very underappreciated. One of the most underappreciated rappers of all time is Guru. R.I.P. Guru, man. But even when Primo was branching out to other people, whether it was Group Home or, you know, who else? Who else did he reach out to? Nas, Jay, Big, you know, because in the 90s, man, if you got a Premiere beat on your album, he was really him. You know what I mean? So, you know, why you think when Jadakiss when the Locks linked up with Premiere to do Recognize, what did Jadakiss say on Recognize? I know y'all couldn't wait to hear Kiss over Premiere. Y'all couldn't wait to hear Kiss over Premiere. That's Jadakiss' first line on the song Recognize on We Are the Streets, the Locks album. 5 mic classic. Let's get that out of the way also. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like Premiere was out here doing like 11 beats for niggas projects and all that. That wasn't happening. He'll bless Hov with 2 for each album. Big, here's 2 for you. Nas, here's a couple for you. And, you know, he had Group Home with J. Rue the Damager and all them niggas. He had J. Rue and them dudes and everything like that. But for the most part, Premier wasn't really going, not like Pete Rock. After Pete Rock, CeeLo Smooth, Pete Rock did with the Soul Survivor. He worked with Common. He worked with Sky Zoo. He worked with Smoke Dizza and Benny and everything like that on the project. So, and he, Pete Rock, I'm gonna talk about this Premier Pete Rock conversation that we need to have. And nobody's gonna say it, man. And I love Premier. I love Premier. Overall, I rank Premier with Pete Rock. But I've been saying this for the last couple of years, man. At least 2 to 3 years I've been saying this. Pete Rock has been lacing beats that I like more than Premier. He's been a better producer than Premier to me. And this is where it gets tricky for me because we've all been clamoring for Nas and Premier. I don't think I'm crazy like that. I mean, yes, I can't wait. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna review it and everything like that. But am I crazy over Nas and Primo in 2025? How late are we with this project, y'all? We are dumb late with this project. And I don't know if Premier was sitting there like, go to my interview with Ron Browse. When you get a chance after this blog, plug in PSA Reloaded Ron Browse. I interviewed Ron Browse 2023, I think, 2024, around that, within the last 2 years I interviewed him. And he felt a way about Nas working with Hit Boy for a whole project. He felt a way about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Premier shared the same sentiments like Ron Browse did. Ron Browse is the person who did Eat the Beat, if you want to know who Ron Browse is for the new niggas. But everyone that listens to this channel know you got to be a real hip hop nerd and a hip hop head to listen to the shit I'm talking about. You got to be a real hip hop head, man. But anyway, neither here nor there. Dog, I never thought, because let's be honest, Nas gets beat up for production or lack of production, or though when Joe Budden told Prodigy on Blood on My Wall, beats helped you out most of your career, Nas helped the beats out, wanted the beats help Nas out sometimes. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna front though, yo. It's a bad blog. I feel like I'm shitting on Premier, and I'm not, man. I would have rather had Nas and Pete Rock or Nas and Havoc. And Nas, I am surprised Havoc is over there, Massive Period. Dropped the Mobb Deep album over there. I'm surprised you ain't Havoc. I'd rather have Nas and Havoc than Premier. Primo ain't been like that for a while, y'all. We keeping it tall. I love Premier. And I think Ransom got an album coming out with Premier too. And let's be real. What was that song that Nas and Premier laced? Was it this year or last year? What's that joint called? Define My Name or some shit like that? That song did not ring off like that, y'all. That song was light. And I know some of y'all in the comment section gonna be like, chill out 3. It's just a song they just threw out there. I hate when you threw out there. I don't want to hear you just threw out there. So I want to hear Nas and Premier after all these years because I've been wanting to hear them. And I heard through the grapevine, or I read somewhere where some of the songs, I don't know how true this is, allegedly, that some of the songs they had in the stash a while ago, I guess. I mean, do I want to hear Premier get a beat and sample Nas' voice and scratch on there and sample? Premier, he loves sampling on Nas' voice and Prodigy voice on songs. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's almost like Premier has to catch up with Nas. I never thought I would say that because he's the producer. And for years I've been wanting Nas to link up with Premier. But Premier had some of the beats I've heard from Premier. I didn't like the beat he gave to Busta Rhymes a couple years ago, Busta album. I didn't like that. The Conway beat, he gave Conway a beat too. It was alright, it was cool, anything like that. They didn't give you that Primo feel. I think the last Premier beat that I really like was on West Side Gun's album. What album was that with West Side Gun? But the song is called Shawn versus Flair. Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. You know, Westside Gunn is a big wrestling head. He has those kind of titles for those songs. So yeah, it's gonna pain me if Premiere Nas if Premiere Nas don't have a dope project, and I'm sitting there saying that King's Disease 3 is better than Premiere. Like, I don't know, man. I'm here for it though, y'all. I'm here for it, man. I do want to hear Nas and Premiere, but it's just like, why did it take this long? Why did it take this long? It should have been Nas in his prime, son. My Lord, man. And I love Premiere, man, but I'm worried a little bit about the beats. And I love Primo. Premiere's in my top 3. I notice I didn't say top 5. He's in my 3. Him and Dr. Dre's always been 1A, 1B for me. But nah, man, I want to hear Premiere with off of the Cash, like the beat he did for Guru, off of the Cash, or some like Come Clean or Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, like or Jay the Damage, or like Premiere catalog is disgusting. That's why I was so, when Primo and RZA was having the face off, I was intrigued. I went that, you know what I'm saying? What's the beat that he makes a group home? Oh my God. What was the name of that group home song, son? Oh man. Yo, son. Premiere's he's golded though. Let's not get it twisted now. Primo is golded, okay? Very much golded. But I just feel some of the beats I've heard, and to Define My Name didn't leave a real, it didn't sit well with me. It was cool. And if y'all gonna tell me, you don't give me a throwaway. I don't want a throwaway Nas and Primo joint. I don't think y'all should have gave us a throwaway. If that's, I'm just saying, if it might not be a throwaway, I might really feel that this gonna stick to the masses. Is niggas really still playing Define My Name with Nas and Premiere? Come on, son. So I don't know. But December we lit. We'll be listening to Nas, and Nas is really outside though, bro. I ain't gonna front. Nas is really outside at 50 years of age, man. Real, man. Nas is it's like Tay-Rock and battle rap. Like Tay-Rock is still battle rapping. Nas is still rapping. Dropping projects in the whole 9. You know? Crazy. Anyway, man, leave comments at the bottom, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Nas and Premiere. Don't know how many tracks. Don't have a name of the album. We just have a date. And I hope to God, please give us another song now. And I hope it's better than Define My Name. Seriously, man. So I think he did something on the Nasty song. Nah, didn't he? I'm not no fake rap CD listener. Didn't on the what's the name of that project Nas had? Game Life is Over, Life whatever. Where he said in the album cover with the dress and shit. He had what Victoria McNay was on the album. I think the first single he had was called Nasty and shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Y'all leave comments at the bottom, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. It's your boy 3. 1.